The sound of nature. Got my light there too. Very funny how sound of nature is very unique in the morning. I can't see anything through there, but the uniqueness that comes with nature is absolutely amazing. Well, it's Friday. Another beautiful day today in the making. I'm actually very grateful. Plus, I have a mixed emotional feelings this morning. Can't even explain how I'm feeling, but it's all in, what do I say, in good content. Happy morning. The sound of nature. Can you believe that? The sound of nature. Actually, let me see if I need my light. Everything is still kind of early this morning. I've actually been up since about 2:30. So I've done quite a bit of my run. Let me see what that light is talking about today. So I've done some. Oh, I like that light. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure. But yes, the sound of nature. Happy Friday. So I've been getting up. Look at that sky too. I like the way the daylight is actually coming. There's something about the sky that I really liked. So today is going to be that full moon at, what time is that thing coming at today? Maybe around 10 to 9 p.m. It will be full moon this morning. So I got up this morning as usual. I like doing a lot of push-ups, and I take breaks, then I begin to stretch my body. And once I've done that, as a matter of fact, it's funny right now where I begin to feel movement at the back of my head. You know, like on the both sides of your head, I started to feel movement there. And my voice is getting a little thicker too, because for some reason I've been oming a lot. I got to stay in a very beautiful place right now, like I said. Within those trees are the daylight that you're actually seeing. The daylight is actually coming out. They look like stars, but that's the trees and the daylight right there. You can actually see through it. So I think today is marathon number maybe 88. I have 12 more days for my first 100 marathon that I can actually recall. As a matter of fact, I've run more. I think I've run over at least 300 marathons, but I never really count them before until this one. So this one is almost back to back, because I have been doing it since April the 18th is when I started. It's very interesting because your legs become so heavy and your mind becomes the one that actually pushes your body, which is very unique. So I've really just get up, read, do yoga, and get out and do this thing. Then when I have jobs to do, I still go and do it. So pretty much I've literally just really pushed it, and it makes me look at running differently. I don't think it's running. I think it's a time to meditate. I hear so much passion that people have for meditation and mindfulness, but what I've realized about it is the lack of discipline that we have. Our focus is more on the pleasure outside. Listen to that bird just singing. And it doesn't matter what spirituality practice you have, in all of it, no matter what you do, there is a discipline pattern in all of it. And I think that discipline pattern is what many of us can can barely wrap our finger around. So now I begin to realize that in order for people to actually understand me, you have to have your own practice every morning, where you get up every morning and you're very disciplined and just get up 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, just discipline, stretch, read, do all type of things. Other than that, most of the things that I say would just be going to a brick wall. And I think it's not because the other person, they're being judgmental. It is because what they don't practice, they will never understand. And I always have a lot of people tell me what I need to do, and I realize that we just don't do the same thing every morning. So it brings, I won't call it a clash of heads, but it brings me an understanding. So today, with my mixed emotions, I cannot even comprehend what I'm thinking right now. I'm just in a stage of a bliss to where I would say this, biscuit. What can I say? I'm not happy, nor am I sad. Does that make sense? And it's really funny. And those type of emotions, when you don't understand it sometimes, it's like, what? So I can actually say I'm not happy, nor am I sad. So I don't think it's happiness. You know, the word happiness starts to not make sense. So I'm at peace with myself. You know, my minds are I don't have a lot on my mind. It's just empty. So it makes the description of happiness and sadness become more or less like an energy. Because once you empty your mind, feelings doesn't have no meaning anymore. So that's the kind of state that I'm actually sitting in right now. So whereabouts feeling just doesn't have meaning anymore. So the only thing that actually have meaning right now is a touch. Like if somebody hit me with something, or you know, just a mosquito bite. So you know that existed. But as far as feelings, it is just not in my realm anymore. So the daylight is actually appearing, and I'm going to go ahead and finish this meditative jog of mine. The birds are singing to my left. It's all about discipline. It's funny, I was actually looking at some high schools to train on a cross-country run. I've actually gotten in touch with some, but I think their coaches doesn't like it because what do I say? It's really funny how some of the coaches only have the ability to run a half a marathon. And I think trying to say you want to teach kids how to push their body further, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not, it doesn't run with nature. So I'm hoping those kids or the school will actually come to their senses, because I know I have the skills. I won't say I have the skills, I've got the experience to make them to take them to the state championship. So, but there's a lot, but because of the ego, it is really funny. So, but yeah, they're good, talented kids too. So I'm really hoping to work with them one day. So other than that, let me continue here with this 26-mile meditative jog of mine that I've been doing for the past 80-something days. No, 100 days or so right now. And I always give that thanks to the feminine power within me, which is seeing my son being born gives me the ability to push my body beyond. So, happy Friday. Get out of there if you have to. I'm high right now. I'm high beyond normal. I can't even explain what I'm going through. So, one love.